Hi guys, my name is Sandra Avila and I'm going to be talking to you about how this course has enabled me to become a better social seller, and that was through a personal brand assignment and what I've learned through it in the past 8 weeks. So the first assignment we worked on was our online presence audit. I thought I was pretty active on my LinkedIn page, and turns out I wasn't. When I looked up my name on Snitch Name, my Facebook profile came up, and my Instagram profile and LinkedIn. Although I use Facebook and Instagram more for like a personal posting and just as everyone uses social media, I always try to keep it professional, keep stuff appropriate because I know potential employers can look me up and find that information. So I always try to keep it appropriate. And my LinkedIn is really what I use on a professional level. It shows a lot of information similar to my resume. It includes my education, languages, experience, everything that I would want potential employers to see from me, but it definitely needed some work. We also, another assignment that we worked on was our social selling index. At first, I had a score of 11 out of 100, which is pretty bad. At the end of the 8 weeks, my score ended up being 24 out of 100, which is still not where I would want it to be. But I doubled my score, which means that I've been more active and including more people that are in my industry and just expanding my network with it, which is one of my goals. So that's something that I can continue to work on. Throughout the assignments, we also worked on a certain industry that we did assignments on certain industries that we want to work on and we want to be part of. Currently, I work in the banking industry. I'm a teller at Wells Fargo. I've been there for about 2.5 years, and I want to continue to grow with the company just because there's so many different paths that I can do and stay with them for, which I would like to. One of the assignments was to do a SWOT analysis of a potential job with them, and I did that on a recruiter. There are many strengths that would be needed to obtain that job. The first one would be to have great communication skills, being a people person, and which is something that I can always work on. And a weakness is that it does take a lot, and it is going to be something that you're going to be working with a lot of people and new people every day, but it's something that involves a lot of paperwork and working by yourself, which I don't know if I would want to do. I'd like connecting with others, and working by myself would be kind of lonely. But there are a lot of opportunities and threats in the industry as well. Opportunities is that the banking industry is growing, but is growing more online. So that can be both kind of opportunity and a threat. And a threat would be that the number of applicants changes and varies all the time, and it'd be difficult to see who would be a great employer because these are people that are going to be in jobs, and your name is kind of on the line whenever you recommend someone to a manager. So another assignment we worked on was how we want our online presence to be and our positioning for it. The purpose of my online presence would be to create that professional opportunity. Later down the road, I might be able to connect with someone to obtain a better job, or just being able to expand who I know, especially within the marketing industry, since that's not currently where I'm at, but that's my degree. So I would like to eventually work on something related to that. And my audience would be my current network as well as future people that I can connect with. I currently work with a lot of Wells Fargo employees, obviously, but with promotions, that does come with relocations. So I've only worked at one branch within the 2 years that I've been there, and I would like to move forward, and that means that I would have to go to a different location. Although it makes me sad to say bye to lots of people that I've worked with and lots of people that I enjoy being around, this is an opportunity to make new friends and expand and get to know others. So I know moving to another branch will be tough, but it's something that I look forward to and will help me expand that Wells Fargo network that I have. I currently also have lots of students and professors that I've worked with throughout my school, throughout my career here at Metro, which I would be sad to say goodbye to, but I look forward to see where everyone else ends up to and see everyone develop their professional career. Another part of our assignment was to create goals for ourselves. My goal, like I said, would be to expand my network. And on my LinkedIn, I started with about 20, 25 connections. I didn't really take it seriously. Now I have over 60 connections, which shows that I've been trying to expand and getting my name out there and make sure people know who I am. So that is something that I can continue to grow. My brand voice, whenever I post anything on LinkedIn, I would like to sound positive, playful, but professional. So in real life, I'm very like loud and outgoing. So I would like to bring that to wherever I go and kind of not shut down and be quiet, but I still want to be able to keep it on a professional level. Another assignment was to write about our dream job. My dream job with Wells Fargo would be a service manager. And within my 2 years that I've been there, I have seen 4 different managers. I've seen their styles, what works, what doesn't work, and I've kind of seen what I would want to make my style. I know I can bring my organization skills, my ability to adapt to a diverse team, and my positive attitude. So currently, at my location, we have a teller line that consists of people from 22 years old to 60 years old. So I've seen how people like to be treated and how you can't coach or talk to someone the same as you would talk to the next teller. Like people like to be approached differently, they like to be coached differently, take criticism in a different way. So others would rather you be more hands-on and help them. Others would want to be kind of in the background, you watch and help them out later. So I've learned that it's important to ask the employees and how they want to be treated and to really get to know them on a personal level to be able to help them on a professional level. So that's what I've seen throughout my managers that I have and kind of what the successful ones have been like in their practices. And I would like to implement that if one day I become a service manager, which is my goal. And I've also seen the company go through a transition. At first, we used to be a very sales oriented company. Now I saw it transition completely 360-degree transition of being very customer service oriented. And that is something that at first was tough to adjust. It was hard to see what the purpose of my job was anymore, kind of lost that motivation. But throughout the time, I've seen that there is more challenges coming up ahead, and there are things that I can continue to work on to feel productive and be still efficient in my position. So I've learned to handle different situations with customers as well. Handling objectives was tough as the company was transitioning. The reputation was kind of an effect too. You at first received a lot of backlash from customers, but as the time was going, I was able to handle those situations and see that people were just frustrated if they were affected by it, and being more understanding and being able to develop that conversation without really getting defensive or without getting hurt. I've developed thicker skin throughout it, so I think that will help me if one day I become a service manager. Overall, with the course, I have seen that my personal presence, my personal brand, online presence is very important. Employers do look at that. I've had so many people search up my LinkedIn profile. I can see people viewing it. So my information's out there. So who knows, one day maybe my next employer will see me through LinkedIn, and it has to be a strong profile and a strong representation of who I am as a professional to really get those opportunities. And it's something that needs to be worked on a daily basis. I know I need to be more active on it. It needs to be checked. It needs to be checked often and just be more involved with it. Like I said, I never really took it seriously. I had to create a LinkedIn profile in my other sales class, and that's why I did it. But now I can see why I should be more active and how it can affect me in the future. So it's something that I would definitely like to work on, and has made me a better social seller through posting more and being more active on it, and really expanding in my network and expanding with people within my industry, whether it's banking or the marketing industry. I would like to continue to work on this since I've seen such a change in the past 8 weeks. I know 8 more weeks ahead of me, I can create it and make it stronger even more. So I've enjoyed this class, and I've seen how it has helped me in the real world, and how my presence is very important my name is very important to be able to present myself. So hopefully it's something that I will continue to work on. Thank you.